Welcome back here, Aces RG Dreamleague. We're still on the couch. We lost some people, but
I think they were falling asleep if they kept for longer in the couch, so they'd rather like stand up, let the blood flow, and especially like Andy, which has lost so much blood today.
yeah, I mean he has to be able to like breathe.
He was literally bleeding all over the studio. It was very graphic and gross.
Very disgusting too.
He actually bleeds. He's human. He's not the Oracle.
Are you joking?
Have you seen Oracle? Like, have you seen the new picture of Oracle? Like,
Yes, I have.
look at it again. It's Andy.
Really?
I'm just telling you. If
But it's
you
like a skeleton face behind. Like there's. Okay. Like I'm bringing back the picture in my mind. It's like it's very like
my feelings.
Skeleton.
he's like a space alien. Look, it totally looks like.
Sort of does.
It totally looks like Andy.
Yes, he doesn't have big enough eyes.
I fucking hate all of you.
How you doing, Waga?
Talking to
Doesn't
Station.
this look like Andy?
Cool. Yeah, it looks like Andy.
I bet.
People will see it later. But anyways, Shiver, we've seen 7 games today. We're about to see the 8th.
Long day for the teams as well. I have to like MVP Phoenix was here as first team.
Right. Yeah.
So they've been here for like over 10 hours. Actually, they were here even earlier to warm up upstairs.
Yep.
So they say they've been here for 11 hours.
Yeah. But also at the same time, it's just like they get a lot out of the way right now. Hopefully they would manage to finish 4-2 if they win.
They have a really good first day.
Yeah, they have a really, really good first day. And they kind of like take the rest of the days easier. Because from now on, I think it's only one day where they have 2 matches. And all the other days, they just have 1 match. So you just come here, show up, play your game. And if you want, you pack and go home. You go walk and
you go boot camp.
Watch Interstellar.
You can do that as well.
Yeah.
They can go shopping. There's a really nice shopping mall actually right next to the hotel.
Yeah.
So
Stockholm is a nice city.
Yeah,
Cold,
it is.
But it's a nice city. In the meantime, we are seeing the players which naturally are taking kind of a little bit longer break. Because
it's a bit later.
And after a game like that, you know, you need to take your smoke break if you smoke. You need to take a pee break if you don't smoke. You need to just take 5 naturally.
Yeah, I mean, that game is just, I mean, that is a promise to next game. So what do you think? So we just had a really long game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are the teams going to be like, okay, you know what? Screw it. We're not going to do this anymore. We're just going to pick all early game heroes.
I think that's going to be the case. I think it's just like, okay, the mental like strain that comes from such a long game, even if you win it, because like, I mean, you've probably played like these 90 minutes games that you win.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, I mean, it just takes too long out of you that it's like you don't want to go through that again. So you just go for something more aggressive. And I mean, if you think about it, if in MVP's defense, if you change the Spectre for any other carry, they could have had the strat to go for Death Ball push.
Yeah.
It's just the way they decided to play and how the game started. But now we do have a next game. We'll see what happens, by the way. And the answer to your question is going to be in the draft. And the draft looks like this. Bam. Hello, guys.
Hello. Hello. Are you ready?
Greetings.
Are you energized?
Yes.
Hello?
Not particularly.
We're actually fine. Can we...
Is this thing on?
It is.
Is it?
All right.
It is.
Is it?
It is.
It is.
Neat.
So,
All right.
talk to me about banning the Centaur and the Brewmaster.
Well, I mean, Centaur is one of those heroes that I would say I would probably never give to a team that has Mag playing for them. Just because he has 85,000 Centaur games. Like, that's the only hero he's ever played.
Yeah.
Obviously not true, but he definitely plays a hell of a lot
Almost
of
that many.
Almost that many.
Going there.
And I also think that the combination of Naga and Centaur together is like, it's pretty obnoxious to engage into. And last game, VP Polar had a really nice early mid game, I would say. And then it just turned into Benny Hill for like 30 minutes.
30?
All right, 40 minutes.
Like, yeah. Pretty much Benny Hill the entire game. I can
As
hear
we
a
can
very
hear.
audible Snickers by Luminous.
Lumi, that really needs the sugar.
My screen fell.
But we are seeing a Naga Siren coming from MVP Phoenix, so they're not scared to go into late game. I mean, have to give it to these guys. Their stamina is like way up there.
Yeah, definitely. So this time, we're going to see Puck once again. DK Phobos.
Right.
Had a lot of fun playing that one hero.
Yes. But he plays it really well. He goes Scepter, which is a good idea.
MVP, though,
Yes.
got a little bit jealous
Right.
out of a specific hero.
You know, actually, yeah, that's fine. But what I really like is the Drow Ranger ban, because if you remember, the game they lost versus Alliance, it was the Drow Ranger Vengeful Spirit game as well.
With Puck
With Puck in
as
it.
well.
So they were like, when we did the interview with them, they were like, we don't understand these Western things. Like that's literally what they said. Like in CE, people don't play these kind of strats. We just like couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
So they saw these two heroes. They're like, might as well just not play the Drow, keep it simple, and go with our strength against what we can actually control.
I think my mute button's broken.
Yeah. Why did you actually
I think your
mute?
fingers are broken.
No.
Yeah.
The mute is actually broken.
Why are you meddling with that?
You can always like.
Pretty sure you just SOS the sound guy. He's gonna come and fix it for you. Either way, we see Medusa being removed out as well by MVP Phoenix. And Skywrath and Disruptor really hating on the silences against Puck, even picking up the Doom for themselves. And Doom, of course, one of the few, we already mentioned this in one of the previous games, but that feels like ages ago. One of the like 3 heroes that really allows you to burst down Tidehunter, or at least get rid of Tidehunter in a fight.
Yep.
Because
What are
throwing
the
down
other two?
Doom, of course it's Void,
Right.
because you can just drop the
Chrono.
Chrono on him. And the other hero is Disruptor with an Aghanim's ulti,
Fair enough.
because you can do the same thing, kill him during that. But I would say Disruptor is the worst one out of the few, because obviously you have to first farm your Aghanims, and even then, pretty hard to catch the Tidehunter.
Yeah. And again, these two teams seem to be like, okay, we're gonna farm. Because you're not looking for an early game fight if you have a Doom. And you're definitely not looking for early game winning if you have a Naga Siren.
Yeah. Not sure why I said you need to farm an Aghanims, by the way. You don't.
No, I didn't say
actually
Aghanims. I said you need to farm, period.
No,
What did you-
I said
Oh,
on
okay.
the Puck Disruptor.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
That too.
maybe Hunter decides to go for a BKB.
Yeah.
How often does
True.
that happen?
You guys hear me?
It does happen every now and then. I hear
Turn me
Luminous
back on.
whispering, but it's not
I'm on.
actually in my ear, so
No, it's
They can't hear me.
he's whispering to sound guy.
Yeah.
So, what do you think that MVP Phoenix should go for? I mean, they banned out the Drow and Medusa. What do you think that they need?
They need a Razor.
Okay.
Because if you
Why?
just static link the Doom, then suddenly the Doom is just a guy that disables a guy.
Hmm.
And then you have the Puck, which is pure magic damage.
Actually, magic damage, not pure.
Pure magic damage, not magic pure damage.
Purely.
Purely,
Thank you.
purely speaking,
Yeah.
magic damage.
Okay, now I will let it slide.
And the fact that Razor is going to give you an easy time in whichever lane he wants to go.
Yes.
I mean, he can go, literally, he can go safe lane and let the Naga go mid. He can go mid, let the Naga go safe lane. They have a lot of versatility. They can even just like decide to offensive tri-lane with 2 other supports and put the Tidehunter mid. They can put the, literally they can do anything they want.
Okay.
And now VP Polar
Pick AM against Naga.
and against Razor. How do you think that goes?
Against Razor is sort of okay, I think, because we play around Razor anyway. But Naga is another one of those carries that work pretty well against AM, I feel. But just confidence, I feel, from VP picking that hero. And it could work really well. They have some very good fighting heroes already. And that's what you need when you have AM, because you need to be able to fight without having AM there. So,
Check.
pretty decent.
What happens if Naga ensnares the AM and Razor static links the AM?
He loses damage,
A lot of damage.
primarily, yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be a sad AM.
Yeah. And he can also not blink.
That is true. And in the meantime, Lion is sucking the mana. So that when the snare ends, he has no mana to
He
blink.
still can't blink.
Can you guys hear me, by the way?
No.
No.
Okay. So, Lumi is gone.
Yeah.
Draska is gone.
Yeah.
We were
I mean,
talking about stamina, but I mean, really,
I'm trying to speak.
it's only you and me, Lumi.
Bruno. That's my name.
I call you Lumi sometimes.
Okay, Lumi can't hear himself. We can hear you, Lumi.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, let's go with yes, Lumi.
Okay, you hear me. Great.
Assume we hear you.
I mean, that's how I normally talk, assuming that you hear me.
So as we were saying, Waga.
Yes.
What do you think, Lumi? That's like, it seems like you're testing your voice, and I'm not sure if it's because you want to see what's happening and want to say
Can
something.
you actually hear him?
No, but production told me that
Okay.
people can hear him.
Okay. It's fine. Yeah. Well, that's good then.
Yeah.
So, Lumi, what do you think of this draft? Obviously, you have had time to look at it now for quite some while.
I just thought when they picked the Razor, they just wanted another core that's pretty immune to Doom.
Yeah.
And one that's also pretty immune to Anti-Mage, because it doesn't really matter that all his mana is burnt, because at the start of the fight, he's going to cast everything.
Okay, but what about that Lion? Is it just about like trying to get a blink and initiate on the anti-mage and the puck?
I think that was just a counter to the AM, really. Like getting the hex, an easy hex. But also, it's decent against puck. But
I wonder why they didn't go
Shaman?
Shaman, because
he played so bad last game.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, he was actually split pushing.
Obviously, Raisin was doing tons of work on his Shadow Shaman. I guess Lion is a little bit easier to play against heroes like Doom, to be honest. Because Rasta is really slow, very hard to position properly against some of these heroes like Puck and Doom.
Okay, but conversely, Rasta, if he manages to drop the wars, and then you get Doom, you're like, oh well, I got Doom.
Yeah.
Kind of sucks, but I did most of my work. Lion, it
Finger
doesn't feel that way. I think Finger has a much less impact in a team fight than Rasta wards.
I wonder
depends on how you use it.
They took the line away from the enemy team. So
Not
they
about
don't,
the size of the finger.
I wonder if they took the line away so they don't have a Naga counter. Like a way to deal with illusions.
Yeah, that is. I mean, Lion
They're
is
missing
pretty
a
good.
support, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Lion Vengeful doesn't really strike me as like the most potent combo for Virtus Pro anyway. Like the two heroes just synergize really poorly, I feel. So
Okay. Double stun, triple stun.
yeah, about that. They're gonna go for the Lich this game.
Is Lich gonna do anything apart from giving you good laning? Because we saw Lich falling off really hard last game. And I think this game's gonna be worse because Naga is gonna make such a high amount of illusions.
Still won though.
Yeah, still won.
Yeah.
Not really due to Lich.
Maybe, I mean, the other thing about Leech is it somehow, I mean, it's a minor thing, but it somehow counters the movement ability of Razor and Naga Siren to chase, because once a target has ice armor, then the attackers are going to be slow, then suddenly Razor being a Ferrari and Naga Siren being a Lamborghini is not that true anymore.
True. Last pick Jakiro is kind of interesting to me, by the way.
It's a lot of team fight.
Yeah. Well, I'm more like emphasizing the fact that he was last picked. Like he was the boy that got picked last.
Yeah.
Not really that common in current.
It's going to be a Ryzen Jakiro.
Support?
Support Jakiro, which is okay. But then again, we will introduce the players as we go into the game. And Lumi, please do us the honor.
Yeah, March is going to be playing that Razor. We have Kyo playing Naga Siren. Heen on Lion. Reason on Jakiro. And Faref playing TIE Hunter. On the Radiant side, Mag playing the off-lane Doom. Most likely going to support by FNG, I believe this is.
Yeah.
Lich is, sorry, DK Phobos playing the mid puck. Really good puck last game. Little playing Vengeful Spirit once again. And then we have Little and Storm Rage playing Anti-Mage.
You know, actually, this is a completely inconsequential fact, but I actually met Mag for the first time a year ago at Star Ladder Season 7. And by that time, he was in a 6-game winning streak on Doom. He was
The best Doom in the world.
In the world.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, it's been a year. And the Total Lemmy started picking Doom a lot. And the Chinese scene started picking Doom a lot.
It's saying he's no longer the best in the world.
We'll see. Maybe they win this game, and it's because of him.
I think back then, Doom countered a lot of heroes that were more susceptible in terms of being Doom. Like Razor, for one, does not care, right?
Yeah.
TIE Hunter, once he drops the Ravage, he doesn't care either. So I think the Doom as a hero has gotten weaker. But no doubt that Mag is still very good in the hero.
Fair enough. And as we see, Forev is going to secure that rune, and it's a haste rune. And do you chase?
He's in the trees.
Stay in the trees? Well, he's going to chase.
They don't know that he's there. There's no way to know.
What do you think about Forev getting Gush at 1? He already had that Gush before the rune even spawned, like...
Oh, blink again. Well, partial victory, you spend 2 blinks on an anti-mage. It doesn't have a lot of mana at level 1.
Yeah, and the bigger win is really that it doesn't have mana break anymore on level 1.
Yep.
And since they're dual laning against dual lane down here, I think that MVP are going to crush this lane really hard. But on top lane, they're also very likely to lose against this Lich. But we'll see. Razor is a very strong laner.
I mean, playing against the Lich on safe lane at least give you more option. You have 2 pullable camps that could kind of contest the Lich a little bit.
Yes.
Last game, they were offensive trialing against the Lich. That was terrible. In terms of, you know, what they got out of lane.
Yeah,
that's not
true.
much. Yeah.
But that game Lich also played really weird. Like, not really playing towards the laning stage.
Oh, yeah, he started roaming.
Yeah, I kind of wish that FNG will stay more on a laning stage now and just, you know, shut down this top lane. But bottom lane is really where it's going to be trouble now because the AM is not going to like, get a lot of farm at all.
Yeah. And the time in the mid lane, see the Naga Siren is going to be there against the puck. And we talked about the puck in this like range versus melee. It's very hard for someone to really harass the puck. Skio tries, but look at how much harass he gets in return. It's just like not really cost efficient.
He doesn't have a PMS, which I find very surprising. He's going for the entirely naked bottle rush, which I don't think he actually expected puck.
Oh, trialing now. Yeah.
Because CK Fobo's been playing off-lane puck for a while.
But
and
he also bought his bottle really late, even though he rushed it so hard.
Yeah.
Because he only bought 2 Ironwoods, like something we laughed about earlier on, like me and Rascal. But like he has 300 gold when he started sending out his bottle, which is so much gold. He could have had it much sooner. But he's going to get the top rune anyway with some help from Lion checking in for him.
How does this change for this Zoom? Because this Zoom was with the Leech, and he was going to have a good time up there. But now, because they rotated the support, suddenly this Zoom is by himself until the Venge gets there. Is that suddenly better for MVP?
Well, Doom is, yeah, obviously it's better for MVP's top lane,
well,
but bottom lane is more important for...
Awkward.
I thought he actually dodged the magic missile for a second there, but Q's gonna go down unless he has some min-max damage going his way. He's balling up, he's gotta dodge this nuke, he will dodge it, and the last hit's gonna do the work. I mean, if you have PMS there, he survives 100%.
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
It's a good first blood for DK Phobos. There are 3 heroes getting the shared experience. It kind of means that Magis strays out of that lane and opens the top lane for MVP to farm, but still very good for them. And well, it's as much as a good start you can have, given the fact that the anti-mage didn't have the best of start, and they had to rotate heroes.
Yeah. AM, though, is finding slowly some farm. I mean, he has 10 CS at least, but the real issue is that he has no regen now, and as much help as he gets, it's still a very potent lane, Jakiro and Tidehunter.
This is like a build from 2010.
I want to go for a kill on Tide.
And Forev is...
I think he's dead.
Well, Forev's got boots, he got 6 tango and a
want to kill
salve.
both.
He needs to salve properly. This is a good time to salve. He's juking through the trees. Reason on the back line taking a ton of damage. He's walking. There's a liquid fire slowing the attack a little bit. Reason's going to go into the trees. Forev is also going to survive.
Oh, good.
I mean, they should have just focused on a single target.
Yeah, almost kills off Vengeful there. Missing the ice path, actually. Would have gotten the kill if he landed it. But yeah, that was just too greedy, I think. They should have gone for the 1 kill. Secure it. Obviously, nice body blocks for a while, but not really worth.
Yeah, and on the plus side, the anti-mage now gets a little bit of open space because both the Tidehunter and the Jakiro were in low life, so he can stay there, farm a couple waves, catch up, and he's in 16 CS right now, very close to the top, which is Puck and Naga with 18. So things going better in that bottom lane, but at the same time, March, even though he's not spectacular on CS, he's shutting down the Doom, which is only 5-1.
Yeah, and that's typical for dual lane games, that you can see that actually a top CS will be a mid laner and not a carry. So interesting to see, but everyone pretty even in CS anyway. Top, Mag getting a little bit of harass from this Lion, but manages to pull away the
This tower is going down now.
Tower should go down during this.
They have a glyph, but...
I don't think they
okay, there you go.
can do much with it though.
Well, it's just delay. It's a free glyph. Like, there's no reason not to glyph right now.
Yeah, just saying. Can't really get that denied. They can't TP anyone in. It's too early.
Oh,
that's a
nice trap. And he doesn't even pop the ice path. So, good kill for the anti-mage. And going for the anti-mage means a lot, again, because he needs to catch up. He needs to start getting level. And the Tidehunter, because of the dual lane, he's only level 3 5 minutes into the game. Normally you see when a off-lane Tidehunter gets a little bit of space, he can just like catch up and be level 5, level 6 in 6 to 7 minutes, but that's not going to be the case with him. He will have to wait more. And without that Tidehunter, the impact that they can have in the early team fights is not as big because Naga Siren won't be a big factor, and Razor is not going to be a big factor yet.
Yeah, and on the other hand, we have a Doombringer top who, sure, he lost his tower, but I mean, Doom always catches up very nicely, and he is getting a fair amount of experience. He's level 5 already on this top lane, 5.5. So doing a lot better than the flat level 4 of Tidehunter. And all he really wants is his level 6 on Doombringer, and then he can go and kill anyone, really. And of course, gonna go for that Midas to catch up even more. QO going for some room control on top
Q is
room.
very diligent with those runes. He's always there before anyone else.
Oh, this could be a double kill if they get them. But
Well,
actually, nice.
Two man Impale's got Hex as well. The silence gonna come through. Kyo breaks the chain, and looks like everybody's
no,
gonna
he
run.
runs into them. Phobos.
Oh, surprise.
Nice ice path.
Well, he might live.
Actually, do they have another Impale? Here comes a nuke. Keen's gonna be dead, but I think this Lich might be dead as well. They need.
What is there? Is there a plasma field? No.
Well,
FNG
he's giving
trying.
up.
This is very deja vu to last game, actually.
Yeah.
Or last game, a previous game where Alliance played. Naki chasing him. Anyway.
The score is 3-3. There's level 6 on the pack and the Doom.
Yeah, the ganking options are definitely there. Of course, they already use the Dream Golem now, but they can heal up mana on the Doombringer later when he backs and just go for a smoke gang, really.
The fact that he's using a Clarity right now makes me believe that he wants to go without going to base.
Yeah, maybe even.
He just wants to find his way and get a Doom and a kill. But then again, you kind of need the pack ultimate or a good rotation from the bench, otherwise you're not accomplishing much. And here, maybe that's what they were expecting for. March being so tanky, but no stun from the Lich, slot for the Lich.
Yep.
But he just walks away.
I think the silent factor is Illidan's farming extremely well on this bottom lane. He's got like 5 CS per minute against a defensive dueling. That's not too bad. They're gonna try to force out a kill here. They're gonna need a Hex. I mean, the minus armor from Gush is doing a lot of work here, but they actually have enough. They don't.
Oh, he blinks away and he's gonna be just fine. Buys up his power treads as well to get a little bit more tankiness and
And again,
farmability.
PMS.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah,
Did the work.
PMS did a lot there. And mid lane, Ryzen gonna go down to pack ulti initiation, of course. Just going a little bit too aggressive with that Jakiro.
Question, is Ryzen the Korean Trixie?
No, I
Tactical
wouldn't.
fits.
I wouldn't really say he is. I wouldn't really say. I mean, he dies sometimes, but it's not Trixie level.
I feel like he kind of accomplishes the same thing. He was like split pushing and dying, but like creating space for his team all the time.
Yeah, that's like mid-game space.
Yeah, mid-game space.
Not even really space. He just wanted the objectives, man. Like his team was just like, go do this, kill the racks for us. That's all.
I wonder if it's the playstyle of VP Bowler, but MVP seems to be struggling very hard. Perhaps this is their the 3 best-of-2 series. It is pretty late.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to see a Doom rotation, a Doom gank up top. Don't know which one's the real one.
Yeah, bottom tide is very far out as well against this AM. AM very low on HP though. With some more mana burns, they could maybe go here, but yeah, they're gonna get him.
Whoops. He was waiting for the anchor smash. He's like, okay, the less mana you want, they have, the easier it is for me to kill you.
I wonder if Anti-Mage is picked as a way to lane against a TIE Hunter. Do you think that matchup actually goes AM favor quite a bit?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Maybe that's why he's win for the Gush build, because tower...
It's gonna be denied.
Yep. Actually,
Oh,
here-
wow, he gets it.
Nice.
Tick.
Reason, man. What a tower pressure. So many towers.
Yeah. And now Kyo, 1800 gold, going for that Radiance first. And with that, the push is gonna start, but until then, it doesn't look like the anti-mage is going to be too far behind with his Battle Fury.
Yeah. I mean, the timing that we're looking for is a 14-minute Battle Fury with Treads and Quelling Blade, and on the other side, a 14-minute Relic.
Yeah.
From the Naga Siren. So we'll see if the carries meet their time. It does help that MVP does have a tower up from Reason, and maybe more, because this tier 1 bottom.
This is gone.
Actually, 2 tier 1 towers now, and perhaps a third one.
That's the power of Jakiro, man.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just been moving around and pushing wherever he wants. And Razor, of course, is really happy to get this tower lasted as well, because he needs a lot of items. We talked about it earlier. I asked FNG a little bit off our couch interview, and he said the really good Razor players like RTZ, for example, like what they do is nothing special. They just farm really well, and then they go when they actually have items. And that is the difference between them and someone who doesn't play it amazingly, is the fact that they will get the items. And that's because some players are just very much more oriented around getting the farm. Like Artesia is definitely super, also a really good farmer.
Oh, Mag is there, and did they see the TIE Hunter? I don't think they got to see each other. Mag didn't want to risk it, and now there's a solid defense from BP Polar right in that bottom lane, and as they see that, they'll like realize, okay, Let's just stop pushing there. Let's farm their jungle so that they get nothing in return. Unfortunately, creeps are going to spawn again in 5 seconds. But trying to deny as much of the jungle as possible. The Radiant side.
Even sitting a little bit extra there as QO before he started moving away from the big camp. So very intentionally blocking the big camp there. I like it.
Yeah, and farming the other one somehow.
This is a stack. So if Naga sends more illusion here, pretty big steal. Yeah, just to extend Waga's point a little bit on Razor farming, March and a lot of Razor players should basically hit the jungle, and you don't be afraid to even use your ult to farm. It has a very long uptime and a low cooldown, so you should, if you have the mana, actually just pop your Plasma Field, pop your ultimate just to farm it.
It is very effective.
First, he would need to skill his ulti though.
Yes.
He still does not have it, which is perfectly fine by me, level 8. I mean, Razor, sometimes you want to skill it early, sometimes you can just not get
These
it.
towers are melting, and they're forced to use the glyph against illusions, which feels kind of nice, but there's nothing else they can do. And now it's smoke and trying to chase, but everyone else is already way too far away.
Yeah, I like what Illidan's doing here. His jungle can't be farmed, delaying his Battle Fury by... Actually, he's going to have it before 14 minutes.
I don't know, he's still missing the voice stone.
It's like, oh yeah, never mind. I thought he has a Perseverance.
No, he's missing the voice stone still. He has a ways to go, it's going to be like 14 minutes-ish.
Very even CS though between the AM and Naga, and that's definitely something that AM should be happy about, because Naga normally pulls ahead in CS.
Well, these CS are they're worth a lot less than AM CS, right? Because AM has hit the jungle less, I imagine.
Well, maybe, but at the same time, I mean, he has killed a lot of big camps, so he actually has his relic now on Naga.
Yeah,
which is a very decent timing.
It's very, very fast.
Who do you favor in this game? If it goes late game, Louis?
I don't think this game should go late.
You don't think it should go late?
Yeah, I think MVP needs to hit a timing where your Naga gets BOT, Radiance, and the first big item, be it Mantisau or Diffusal Blade, and you just start sieging high ground. Because I feel like when you play Naga, especially against Doom, if you get Doom, the fight is just over.
Yeah, but it's very likely when you see a game that has both the Naga, so many teamfight ultis, and then against an AM, that the game sort of just drags out. But you feel that MVP wants to pressure early and finish?
Yeah, I think MVP should.
True.
I think like the reason why Virtus Pro got behind that previous game that we just seen is because they were very over-reliant on the Naga carrying in the late game. Remember like the Midas puck?
Yeah.
Like he knew the game's gonna go late. I guess it's a team decision that we're gonna win late. But for a good 20 minutes there, it was actually MVP's game. So let's see if MVP is gonna avoid that mistake.
Well, but a puck is a puck and a razor is a razor, right?
That's true. I mean, there's more reliance on late game here because Refresher
Tie Hunter is no joke.
Yeah, Refresher Eye of the Storm is no joke.
Yeah.
Lion as well as Shakiro remain quite relevant in the late game.
If only because of their disables.
Yeah.
But
you're also facing him against very dangerous disables like Max Doom in particular. I mean, Doom just takes out one of your heroes' net worth. It doesn't matter if he has 10k or 5k.
And we haven't talked about the Doombringer so much.
Unless it's Razor, yeah.
Sure, the Doom is 48 CS, but he's getting a lot of farm now with max level on Devour and Midas as well. I mean, every CS is worth so much in average on this Doom's inventory.
Yeah.
So he actually has 2,100 gold now along with his Midas at 14 minutes in. It's really good.
Also, the complete Radiance, 1444.
Ridiculous.
And it says we got the last hit. Oh, he got denied this time.
Yeah, I mean, getting the last hit is nice, but in this particular case, you just want to take down those towers because with that tier 2 down, that basically means Naga owns this jungle now.
And there's no reaction for the Roshan right now.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you can get fast to Roshan if you're Radiant.
Well, this is actually a pretty bad Roche team from MVP. I have Storm doesn't hit Roche like Exorcism does.
It's Riptide reducing the armor and that's it.
Yeah. And Gush.
And Jakiro Liquid Fire.
Actually, with Gush, they could sort of take it because Gush is maxed out, I think.
Yeah, Liquid Fire and Dual Breath also slow the attack speed a lot of Roche.
Okay.
Which can speed up the...
It's a long Roche because Naga doesn't hit Roche that hard.
Naga in general is, you know, the deep stealers are horrible, but they have the buffs.
Yeah. Okay, our screen is just flickering.
Yeah. You have to. Maybe you're touching something. Oh.
So we see a Lich ulti actually gonna go.
And
battling on
Ryzen
bottom lane.
kind of doesn't care, but he should.
He should in the end as DK Phobos comes in and he's going for the Midas once again.
See, Ryzen creating space, moving 4 heroes of VP Polar to this bottom lane. In the meantime, what? The Razor farming
I
top.
wonder if they can catch Heen though. They already used the Dream Coil. They're trying to smoke after him here.
Well, all they need is a
Heen-
magic
oh,
missile,
God,
right?
He's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
Who's going for the Midas again? You said the, puck?
Yeah.
Maybe he's upgrading for treads?
No.
no.
Okay.
No.
He would have finished. Right?
It's
Dude,
Okay,
the
Kyo
Radiance Burn.
kind of wants to.
oh, look at the Invis walk.
You just need Riptide in
Look
one.
at it.
Yeah, but then what? Let's see.
Riptide. Why do you Riptide? Oh, Riptide one hit. I don't.
Kyo, so
He
scared.
was too scared of the Doom.
Yeah.
Well, he could just check the mana cost.
Yeah.
Click him.
Maybe his left click is
Yeah, it's not working.
not like maybe he hurt his fingers like Andy. This is gonna be Andy. He's not gonna, gonna mess up his place because of this.
Okay, March. He was going for BKB, right? And right now he has it if he wants to, in 100 gold. And is that the timing MVP is looking for right now, or are they going to just nonchalantly keep pushing towers?
Almost like 200 gold. But yeah, he will have it, and he's definitely gonna complete the full thing. But I wonder if they can keep pressuring that much, because they're still very careful about the Doom.
Wish he had the BKB. Oh, he cancels the TP.
Oh,
no.
please buy the BKB. Please.
Why did you cancel?
Please
Oh.
buy the BKB.
The Tide's gonna come in. The Ravage actually only hits the puck, but they get the kill. And also they kill the Venge. I guess that's why.
Yeah, Doom and TIE Hunter that has already used Ravage.
No, the song's gonna come in. All right, this easy Hex. Okay.
No, actually,
I think he wanted a double impale.
Yeah. I mean, still got one, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that terrible, and that Naga Siren is not going to be able to chase that Doom because the Doom with the face boots is faster than a Naga Siren. With
Well,
only
it was a really good fight
actually
for MVP.
Trunkles.
They brought down the
It was
puck, they
broken.
brought down 2 supports.
Yep.
Sure, they lost the Razor, but that's fine. Naga Siren being involved in kills as well.
It was very unfortunate that the Razor was really close to the BKB.
True.
He needed like 50 more gold, but still, it's fun that he can get fast because he's a Razor.
Yeah, gets delayed a little bit more now. AM up to a Yasha along with his Battle Fury, 900 gold to go with it. So he's looking fairly good for farm. I would say that like 22 minutes is extremely fast to have your Manta style completed.
Yeah.
And anything up to like 25 minutes is okay timing.
You said before that the Naga Siren team kind of wants to hit a timing and start fighting.
Yeah.
But isn't that the same for the Anti-Mage? Like he can get Battle Fury and Manta and just go ham.
I think you really want to go for the Vladimirs as well and just like, sure, you can sort of go ham, but it's also, it's not so easy to go ham against MVP's team, right? So many disables, there's a song to disengage. I think it's different. Like Naga wants to finish more, I think.
I would actually say that AM is one of those heroes that after your Mantis out, any other item that you pick up beyond that is very impactful. Like whether it's a Basher, Heart, Butterfly, increase an aspect of AM to be a lot. Whereas
Oh, they found...
found Heen. Whereas Naga, even if you pick up items, she kind of just does the same thing, just maybe a little bit better, faster.
He's trying to hide.
Oh, do they know?
2 seconds, he's gonna get scouted, I think.
Oh,
He got
He is
Scouted.
scouted.
Orb's gonna come through now. Oh, actually, the blink.
Just
Okay.
use your... Oh,
Well, it's a level 1-0, which still hasn't cooled down yet.
oh
So,
yeah, fair enough.
a long cooldown. But I think MVP's fine with that kill. Like, Kyo is
Oh, they
farming
killed...
mid.
Wait, they killed Anti-Mage, how?
Actually, they killed AM on the mid lane. It
Yeah.
seems that it was even a solo kill by
with
Naga.
net, I guess.
Yeah, he has a level 3 end snare. Most Nagas will not skill it or even level it that much. Maybe
Yeah.
1 level for canceling stuff.
Ryzen tanking the ultimate once again. Is he gonna die this time? I don't know. March is here and he's doomed, but as we said before, it kinda doesn't matter.
Well, he's actually going to run away. Rabbit's going to come back in when I wish that
Very
March
nice
wasn't
Rabbit.
running away. They get 2 kills right from the get-go. Can they get a little bit more? There's Blink Daggers coming up from March. He
Ooh.
blinks away in the very last second. Kyo coming to the party a little bit
He has a
late.
DD. Has to be careful. There's
Oh.
an is there. Oh no, they canceled.
Vision.
The nighttime
Oh,
disjoint.
again!
The
Yeah.
nighttime disjoint, man.
Jesus.
Nighttime being so good. They have a ward down here, but it's a little bit too late getting Division now because he's already so far away.
Max so fast.
Yeah.
He's still 3-0-1. Best Doom in the world.
Yeah.
I actually like the Midas choice on Puck. It feels like Because he's gonna get Yules, he's gonna get Hex, he's gonna get Aghanims. And this game is not progressing in such a pace that the Midas won't be able to pay for itself.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, it's that Midas that lacks the impact in those 20 to 30 minutes into the game, which might cost him the game. It didn't last time, but...
Yeah, but he didn't have a massive impact either. It's like, I get what you're saying, the fact that when you buy Midas, you could have been stronger at that point. You could have had Blink Dagon.
Yeah.
Or something similar. Blink 4 Staff, Blink Yules, instead of having just your Blink and your Midas.
But I would argue that Puck with Blink is kind of all you really need. And anything on top of that is just gravy.
Yeah, sort of, but I mean, would you really just remove the gravy?
I like the gravy,
Okay,
man.
in last game, because it was so action-packed and the heroes on MVP side were so far behind that, I think Dagon would have been better. In this game, where the game is much closer, and the Dagon, there's only Lion that's very susceptible to it, right? Nobody else really care about Dagon in particular.
No.
So I think the Midas is going to be more effective. Blink, Hex coming in, Illidan dead. Perfect chain stuns here.
Perfect. Bam.
Yeah, that's 2 times now that he goes down before he finishes his Manta style.
Yeah.
So he would have had it really early because he almost has it completed now at 22 minutes. Would have been on a really good timing, but nice kills really by MVP. These are important kills, delaying him.
Yeah. And we're going to see the TIE Hunter getting the Doom getting that bounty room. With the TIE Hunter almost about to get ultimate again. With a Ravage, they might want to fight. Here, the Lion and the Naga Illusion find the Leech. Nothing to do, the Leech is dead. Some pings go out. But
What a gank squad.
Forev is so farmed, by the
He
way.
is rich.
He's finding farm on the Ancients right now. He has 1,600 gold with an Oblivion Staff already. This is going to be a very fast refresher.
I mean, look at this gold in everyone is so farmed. Like Razor onwards, everyone is like 8.5k gold or more.
Well, Puck and Doom both have Midases.
Yeah.
And then there's Devour on the Doom as well.
Yeah.
AM has Battle Fairy, so they're like...
No, I mean, those 4
Yeah.
heroes are super farmed. But
After
like,
the tie, there's just a sick drop-off, right? Like,
yeah.
nobody else has farm.
Well, that's kind of like the 3-core strategy hurting on the supports, right?
Exactly. It's this idea, Lumi, about having 2 supports.
No, I believe you have 4 farmers.
Oh, can they kill him again?
They can. All right, Ice Path. Okay.
It's a level 1.
Breath.
Well, he doesn't have Finger this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but they do have that.
Well, now you just Doom QO, but I think Illidan's still dead. In fact,
Wow.
where's Ice Path? Where's the Finger? Where's anything? They're going to bring him down
They just
regardless.
kill him.
Meanwhile, Doom on the back line is going to go on QO. QO's probably dropping dead as well. Chain Frost just for 1. Where's the Ravage? Looks like it's been used, but not doing too much.
So nice.
Ice Path clips on 2. Somewhere out there, Parent Flash is very happy.
Naga's alive.
Yeah. Oh, Naga's alive? What?
Oh, he
Oh,
juked
he
it!
just joined in it. So good.
Wow.
The
DK
song coming in a
forwards,
little
what a
bit
player.
late. And they're going to just burst down on Little quite quickly.
Please don't chase EK forward.
QO dropping low. He's going to team 1 more hit. And that was a max hit. Got the easy kill there.
Easily max it.
Yeah.
Bam.
Now he actually dies to Illusions, though.
Still 4-2 because the Illusions get a kill on the Puck. And in the meantime, March...
Yeah, March wasn't even at the fight.
Yeah. And he was like, yo, I'm pushing. Because, you know, like that's what I do. I don't even go for Acceptor.
He was pushing very slowly. He's like last hitting while he pushes. He's not auto-attacking.
Oh, he has no rush. Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Gonna do a little bit damage to the tower. Moves his whip. He's like, woo! I'm the whip king.
So AC, I imagine, is this choice.
I don't see him going Shivas, no, so yeah.
So there's a...
Wait, how far from the Forever? From the... He's really close.
Yep. 600
600
gold more.
gold away.
So when Doom used to actually disable passives, one of the few things I didn't disable was AC and Vlad's.
Yes. No, Vlad's yes. AC no.
Oh, is that...
Yes, it was
Okay.
completely arbitrary. I had a long talk about that.
Maybe, you know, Vlad's is a cheaper item,
Right.
so you should disable that.
Okay, they're going to go for the Roche. And we talked about this before. Like, they don't have a team that kills Roche fast.
No.
But,
But they can control him.
yeah.
Where's
Roche-
the Gush? They need the Gush.
They need a gush. And what they can do, actually, technically, is completely forego the Naga Siren and get Roche with the other 4 heroes, while the Naga Siren just
Oh, sure.
split pushes, farms the jungle, does whatever.
Jesus, Roche is so slow.
Waga is trying to hurt Andy even more than...
Not actually.
Ah, fair enough. But yeah, Andy is eating a lollipop right now. That's a mentality
He
that
is.
you want to keep. in your head. So yeah, Roche is going. How's the weather?
I mean, it's fiery and icy.
It's Sweden, so dark.
Yeah. Are you running out of things in the game to talk about?
Well,
Bruno?
it's really slow. That's the thing.
There's
Right?
so much to talk about, Bruno. It's a
Well, this is
40-minute
Lumi's
farm
type
game.
of game, so like,
It is.
just ask Lumi anything and he's gonna be fine answering.
Lumi,
you.
who's gonna win?
A game like this.
I think that Razor should have got Aghanims because, well, I still believe that they need to do a timing push. And Aghanims give you that high ground oomph, right? AC does pretty good job at that too.
Maybe the timing is a later timing.
Maybe it is. Maybe MVP disagree with me.
Maybe they're playing for you and they just won the 67-minute game.
I mean,
Was that?
that's why they also lost the last game. Blink Doom's going to start the fight for forever. They're going to try to just burst him
he's
down.
dead.
Yep, he's dead. But they're kind of out of gas right now without Doom, right? March is going to come down here, and he's going to go straight on Mag. Mag is dead for sure. The question is, how much more are they going to get? Reason looks like he's going to get Blink Swap. Well, nicely done here. Blink Impale, that's onto 2. Is there going to be an Ice Path follow-up? There is an Ice Path follow-up.
man,
The
that
Monoboy, though. My God, Marches, though, he's going to just fight on because he's got Aegis, so he does not care. Where's everybody else?
Well, Naga is split pushing, I guess. No, she's coming now.
Huh.
Everyone else is kind of chilling. You know, Lich
Oh,
doesn't really
here
do
comes the
anything.
song. Do they know? Yeah, they see. There's someone.
Oh no, they think it's the real? Yeah,
Okay, Hex. There you go.
it is real actually.
Does a lot of damage. Looks like
Yeah.
AM blinked in, is chasing on the AM, chasing on the A.
Oh, they
Lion?
can get Q.
No mana void.
Q. He's dead.
Look at this AM.
He
doing
dead.
work.
He's so. Oh no, he's
Yep.
dead. That AM hurts though.
It does.
Now March can die as well.
He's just running back in.
Oh, nice block.
Woo!
Nice block.
The micro's real. Don't think you can micro your way out of this one.
He can study.
I'm not
Is there
sure
a
about
double?
that.
It's a double.
Okay, he has no mana, but it looks like DK Fobo says, I'll blink in for that one. But he's fine too.
It's gonna be okay. Well, no, not really.
I mean, this is a fairly bad fight. Mac blinks in too. Is Mac going to be dead? The
No, he's
AM
okay.
illusion tanks a bit of that.
I don't know who won this fight, really. Show fight recap, please. Yeah, no one.
No winners.
No winners. VP Polar slightly ahead, but not anything that you could call considerable.
I think the fact that March is saving for AC and he was able to live throughout that one is a big win for them. At the same time, though, they used double Ravage. Not the best way, because the second Ravage had a delay in it. He didn't have
Yeah.
mana. Uh-oh.
I think
Reason's
Ryzen is...
He's actually going to try to take down a tower. He does.
Good job.
Oh, no.
It's a deny.
Deny. Mag was on top of it.
Yep. And now the Naga Siren is back online. She's going to go back to farming. She's still way ahead of the anti-mage, right? And that's what Naga does. She farms insanely fast.
But I would say that AM's doing much more with this farm.
That is the thing, is anti-mage just does more with the farm before Naga hits this critical point where it's just like heart and butterfly and 4 other items.
So this was the timing I was talking about, where instead of the Shivas, you would have a Finnish Aghanims.
Oh, hin.
Okay.
This is the dead DK Phobos.
Well, now if you get swapped,
Well, he did
Little
anyways.
is
Yeah.
on top of this game right now.
No, he did. He did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he
Figured.
did.
Nice law.
Lumi and the effects of sleep deprivation. That Leech is actually going to survive because those illusions die before they can actually do the damage. But yeah, DK Phobos gets to sit this one out. Now Illidan has a basher.
Yeah.
And that is kind of scary.
I mean, if you just look at the clock, 30
says-
minutes in the game, right?
Yeah.
If you have 2 Ravages, a Razor with BKB Aghanims, and a Manta Naga, can you just push any high ground?
Yes, I guess.
So I'm just... Maybe it's getting late and I'm being very stubborn.
I mean, it clearly is one way to play the game. And it's probably an efficient way to play the game. But the question is, like, once you start sending all these illusions, one after the other, maybe you just want tanky illusions. And maybe when the Naga gets a heart...
Oh, I have no problem with Naga's item at all. I think what she's doing is absolutely fine.
Right. So maybe you just don't need the Razor, like, to go so aggressive. You can, like, play a Razor in a more team-fighty way, just rather than push towers. And just send Tarask illusions. Because who's going to stop the Tarask illusions? Anti-Mage, I guess.
Anti-Mage now can, but eventually cannot.
Yeah, and Lich cannot. Puck can maybe now, but not when they're Tarask. Venge sucks at that, and Doom definitely sucks at that.
They're going to doom him again. Forev. Where's the double Ravage? In fact, Doom not necessary because his mana being burned. Ravage number 1 gets dropped. It looks like he's going to burn down before the Ravage number 2. March coming in right now. He's doing so much damage with his lightning. Anti-Mage looks like the Urn got cancelled, so he can't join back in the fight. Reason dropping an Ice Path before he dies. Look at this Mag. It's doing so much damage. And that is end of the fight because Kyo got doomed.
Yeah, and it's 3 kills.
Oh my god,
oh,
they're actually going to kill him. Kyo, I mean.
Yeah. Kyo?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good trade, though.
It is a trade. I mean, you want to kill the Naga Siren. It's much worth it than just losing the puck.
AM has not died in these fights at all, whereas the Naga has been dying.
Yeah. There's not been any push going on right now. I mean, there's no objectives, and I think not objectives is actually good for VP Polar. Because every time like you're fighting against Naga Siren and Razor, you feel like, well, you lose a team fight.
Yeah.
Things are going to get really bad for you.
And those tower lead that MVP has, those are,
Yeah,
I guess, comeback
gold in the
mechanics.
bank.
Yeah, for VP. Because Tier 1, I mean, AM could literally just blink up to a Tier 1 and backdoor it now, if he wants to do so.
Something is doing
My
funny
Skype's
sounds.
going off.
Jesus. So, Waga,
Yes.
what do we do if we're MVP? We smoke. We smoke, and what do we go for? We would try to find the AM and kill him.
Well, yeah, that's what they want, right? But I wonder, is it really gonna do that much, even if they manage to catch
they
him?
find him?
They
No.
actually don't really get him yet. They're gonna get Lil as a consolation kill, maybe, but could still be dangerous. Nah. Oh, Illidan actually goes into all this.
Oh, wow!
Nice mana void, but still gonna take a lot of damage here. Tries to blink out, gets away. Razor stole a lot of damage, but okay, at least a 1-for-1 trade. And AM now has enough gold to buy up his Super Basher if he wants to. But of course, having buyback is pretty decent against MVP's lineup.
And Razor not going for an Acceptor. He is going for a Turusk.
BKB is going to be AM's choice. Maybe that's better. Pretty immune to anything.
Wait, the Razor wait for Shivas?
Yeah,
he went for Shivas.
It's very standard. I mean,
Okay.
Envy has been playing tons of it.
No, I mean, I'm fine with Shivas. I was just expecting that naturally the Tidehunter would go for Shivas.
Yeah, the AC might be a little better, I think.
It works pretty well on Razor, though, to be honest. Like, it's a decent item.
They help you get more link damage with the chase.
Yeah. Like, helps you chase at all and just kill stuff.
At the same time, like the more the Naga gets farmed, the more she occupies the map. So maybe the Tidehunter realizes, well, after the refresher, I'm not going to find any room to farm anymore.
Sure.
So if someone's going to build the Shivas, and the Shivas is really important, let it be the Razor, because anything that I'm going to get now is just like out of good luck and nothing else.
They're trying to go for the AM on top, but he seems to be pretty aware. He starts backing off.
They need a Lion to go first.
There is double Ravage.
Oh, here we go.
They might get him.
Up, Hex. BKB though! That's why you get the BKB. And now it just turns on everybody. Second Ravage being prepped up. Forev does not have mana. Doom comes up against Forev, so it's no second Doom. Mark trying to do enough damage, but he just doesn't do enough. The TP coming in from Kyo. Nobody kills the creep. Mag getting focused down by the Eye of the Storm. Mag is dead. The question is how many more are they going to get? Coil gets down here. It's going to be on March. DK Phobos, enough distract. He can phase and blink back out.
From behind.
Oh, AM's kind of got
Actually,
through
he's
wave.
just farming instead.
Yeah.
Well, he could just go back in, to be honest, but instead, he seems to be chilling.
Yeah. And this started getting really scary because let's say VP Polar now manages to sneak an Aegis, and the anti-mage with an Aegis suddenly becomes an unstoppable machine.
Hello.
It's hard to sneak it against MVP, to be honest, but they could win a fight and take
Can
it.
AM just smoke and blink in and do it himself?
Yeah, but it would need something like, well, he can do it, but it's very risky.
Is it worth the gold investment to just buy a Mask of Death and just go in and do it?
I mean,
Like,
that's
just pure Dairycraft here.
not really. Not really. 'Cause,
Spending
I mean,
450 to get Aegis? I think that's
I would
worth
say
it.
you would rather want to have a TP score right now. Like, he's about to sell his Quelling Blade. So if you want to get...
No, you get the Mask of Death, you get the Aegis, and then you sell the Mask of Death.
Yeah, obviously, but
Yeah.
I mean... that
Are you
he
guys
pretty
both
much-
on drugs?
Well,
yeah.
Doesn't
they'll-
the Lifesteal override the Mana Break Orb, right? So he could do it?
He doesn't even have mana. Roshan doesn't have mana anymore. So
yeah, so it wouldn't be a
gonna
problem.
Yeah,
just
yes.
lifesteal. But it doesn't even matter. Like, it's not worth doing it. And besides, as I was saying, having a TV scroll is going to be very key for him now. because you cannot afford running around without a TP scroll very shortly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simply because how far he wants to push out lanes. But he's gonna leave base once again without it. Going against everything that I'm saying.
Do you value treads that much that you're willing to like drop a quelling and get a TP scroll before going to Boots of Travel?
I think he goes Abyssal TP, keeps treads until he
Yes,
can.
I value treads that much.
Yeah.
I actually
Definitely.
value Quelling Blade more.
He only has 1 attack speed item.
Oh, the big team fight going down now, though.
Nothing actually happening right now.
No, but
Anti-Mage
there's a
comes
lot of
in.
moaning from the Korean team.
Reason's dead. Maybe he's part of the moaning. March is coming in right now. And, well, BKB just ended for March, so he's got to be somewhat careful. Mag coming in.
Oh, can
He's
he get
gonna
him?
go away.
Oh my
the
God.
Doom and
Everything.
And guess what?
And Roshan is like, hey boys, I'm
What
up.
up?
Okay, in the middle of all this, Roshan was born.
Yep. And Roshan will soon
This
be
chaos.
He can actually get rid of his quelling now and just get
dead. Aegis.
Aegis
Yeah.
and Abyssal.
Whoa!
Cheeky little
Slam,
kill
getting a
by
puck.
Heen. Blinking in and
Cheeky
getting...
guy. And Anti-Mage finally gets rid of that tier 1 tower.
Yes.
Again, all these team fights, it feels like MVP is trading unfavorably. They're still ahead in
Well,
kills.
they were in this fight, definitely. So
That is how ahead they were at some point in terms of kills, but right now things are not going their way. And finally, the team net worth is actually pointing towards VP Polar. Experience, however,
even more so.
it's... I mean, you say 10,000 gold, and you're like, well, sorry, 10,000 experience, and you're like, well, what does 10,000 experience mean? And that's always been my question with Dota. Like, I
Levels.
think... Yeah,
How much?
but how much, right?
Yeah.
And I really you look at... To get from level 16 to level 17, you need 1,700 experience. So it's about 6 levels.
Oh, BKB hopped on. I think Ravage just missed. In fact, it did. Yep. Tide is dead.
Yeah. Now, Little is getting chased and might die, but no, Illidan comes to save the day. Lil is gonna live. And it's just getting a TIE Hunter. This TIE Hunter, once the anti-mage went for a VKB, it just feels like he's not doing anything.
Yeah, the Ravages has not been on point this game,
But it's hard, right? Like it is hard for him,
Sort of.
actually.
I guess. I mean,
It's so fast.
you could just in theory like blink in and gush and press your ult and then cancel it. Maybe trying to bait out a couple of BKBs.
And then lose your entire mana pool and then never Ravage.
I mean, he's got Arcane. Yeah, he had a lot of fights where it's really close to pop his Ravage.
The last time he went in, he got 1 Ravage off and then was totally
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean, getting...
Okay,
The thing is, like, the Ravages he's been getting off never hits the AM, which...
Yeah, but trying to bait a Ravage against a Manta AM is just like...
Maybe you blink in Ghost and then try to...
Even if it was a 5-second BKB, he would be out of mana before he got to use a Ravage.
Yeah.
Unless he tried to use it to hit other heroes.
Yeah, I mean, you lose your mana extremely fast if the
So,
AM
basically, do you
wants to.
just concede and say, look, I'm never going to get AM right now, so...
The only way he gets him is if he point blank blinks and Ravages before Illidan can react.
No, hear me out. You just don't show up. You have like Razor, Man Mode, and go ahead. Let them pop the BKB. And then after the BKB is popped, you go and you double Ravage. You clean up.
Oh, bottom
Oh,
actually
the
gonna
Blink
go
Doom,
here.
can he song in time? No, well, he gets doomed because BKB's on Mag, and the Chain Frost actually bouncing and doing
ulti.
a lot of damage. Song finally ends, but here comes the puck, focusing on Heen. He needs to get a disable off. In fact, he's going to be dead. This is a team fight. The MVP should run away. AM comes in, the
that'd be
Super
so-
Bash comes out. March is dead. And VP Polar...
2 down and nobody down on the side of VP Polar with the urn now healing up, trying to go for this. Tier 1 tower is easy pickings for AM.
That was even with him mana voiding into a BKB.
Yep.
Still killed him really fast.
Matter now. Yeah, Kyo. He tries to disjoin with the Manta, but he can't. It doesn't really matter. The only thing he has to worry about, he has no mana at all. But do you really need mana when you're anti-mage?
Yeah,
this big?
mana burn the mana burner.
Right.
He kind of wants Blink, I guess.
He kind of wants mana.
Battlefield gives
Not
you, like,
actually
mana regen.
magic, just mana.
Mana is what makes Magic work, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
It's like
you can
the
hate
gas
magic
for
and
a
not
card.
hate
but that
mana.
doesn't mean that everything that uses mana
It's like, I
is magic.
hate cars, but petroleum is okay.
Okay.
Well, you can use petroleum for
Other things, I guess.
like planes. Or like electric generators.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or just building beaches.
Jesus.
For penguins, though.
Them penguins.
Oh, actually, this
My
this
penguin
could be big.
experience. So-
MVP, if they get this Roche, they're essentially denying it to anti-mage. And everyone is kind of far away right
Can
now.
MVP win a fight with 6 lives? I don't think so. Actually, if Kyo doesn't get doomed.
They could.
Yeah.
Hey, kill is pretty slow.
It is a very slow Roshan, but also the reaction is not fast from VP.
Yeah.
Your Midas is off cooldown.
Yes.
Fuck, please.
Oh, they're gonna get
This-
this guy on
This
it.
is so bad. Coil
Oh,
hits on
this is
everybody.
going
Song though.
blindly.
All right, Song gonna finish it. I mean, they're banking a lot. I don't think they can even finish. They have to fight this. All right, where's the
got it.
Ravage? Ravage hits on like 2, but Age is gonna be kicked up. DK Phobos
Oh my
drops.
god, the AM ulti.
Oh my god.
It's
Like,
just a disaster in the Roche pit. They're all dying.
I'm gonna die again.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
super
Abyssal
rush.
Blade was so waste, but
Yeah.
even so, it doesn't really matter. Gonna
Kyo.
go on Kyo now as he
Dead.
respawns. Everyone is hating on him. Venge Stun is gonna do
Well-
the trick, keeping him still. And the damage is real.
Ding.
I think that might be the beginning of the end here for MVP, man.
for me, the game has ended 10 minutes ago already.
No, like, this is the beginning of the actual end.
This is the
No, this is the
the
game.
last straw that broke the camel's
This
back.
is the end.
Lumi 2014.
Let the sky fall.
I think like UAM players who actually builds the AM and goes just straight Abyssal instead of even going for Butterfly or going for Heart, which makes you so much more of a threat in fights, and I love to see that. Like I feel like the passive, like Butterfly is still really good, but I think AM who just go like Heart BKB is like
It's
You're-
become the norm, to be honest, like
Yeah.
over a stage. But yeah, everyone used to go for like Butterfly first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice swap.
All right, Impale, no mana left. Actually,
the double
Explode
Doom
face.
Shivas, no big deal. Oh, just one Doom actually. First one was on cooldown.
Here's gonna
Oh,
die again.
how
though.
much can you do?
oh my god, these
my
mana
God.
voids.
The chase, they want them. But they're gonna take their home instead.
I mean, a lot of AM just focus on split pushing, but Illidan's just like, whatever. I'm gonna come in and kill everybody instead.
Yeah. And that's one set of racks, which means nothing if you have a Naga. In terms
it
of
means
like-
something.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't care. You're not gonna get accidentally that lane pushed.
It's pretty bothersome, to be honest. Like, it's a lot slower pushing out that lane than pushing other lanes now for Naga Siren. And you kind of are forced to send your illusions down.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. Here's my point.
Yes.
If you had a Drow Ranger instead of a Naga,
Yes.
that would be way more troublesome.
True. True.
So out of all the carries you could have, Naga Siren is the one of the best to deal with missing Raxes, and I'm falling asleep.
Well,
Can't finish
she's
this
good at
sentence.
dealing with missing Raxus and you falling asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. You and Naga, huh?
Aha. Maybe
Well,
it's that song.
bottom lane now, they're trying to go for a smoke here, might find the Lich, but not really an
They
ideal
need
target.
AM, they need
want the
AM.
There's
Blink
the AM,
Hex,
they're
they
going
got
on
him. All right, gotta kill him quick.
Ravage, though.
And Ravage.
Oh my
Just throw
God.
everything. All right, they
He
get one
immediately
kill.
buys back, right?
I mean, he will, yes. He buys back. But,
He TPs. And he kills everything.
well, Kyo, does he get doomed? That's the question
He
here.
doesn't actually have travels, so he's like kind of jumping his way down here.
Naga's dropping fast right now. Kyo on the back line. Second Ravage gets dropped, but where's the focus fire? Where's the damage output? They're going to focus on Mag. Mag
Oh,
down to a quarter. Defensive swap, but the Naga illusions come on. A Doom came in so late. It went on the region, which
Where's the
doesn't
anti-mage?
matter.
He's coming. He's
He's
getting.
coming. He's like, I'm here, guys.
Anti-mage is coming to town.
That was a Hail Mary kind of smoke gang for MVP, but it worked. It worked really well.
It really did. And with that buyback, you kind of want to get something out if you are VP Polar, because you just bought back your AM. Pushing bottom would be really nice, and I think they're strong enough. I mean, they have the Butterfly, they have the Abyssal. He has everything he needs, and he knows that the double Ravage is gone. So even though the enemy team is a little bit scary, I think you should still just go on fights.
Yeah.
They're going to go down the mid lane and try to get a pick off on the Naga Siren, if they can see it.
No, Naga looks like just use illusion to push out.
Yeah.
I mean, putting things in perspective, Naga had to buy out in the previous fight, and MVP's down Rex. So all things considered, even with AM buyback, MVP is still very far behind.
Yeah, one Rax at 45 minutes isn't really that important though. It's like if they
Wow.
kill Illidan one more time,
He
it's like
chased
they
this
could,
illusion for so long.
yeah. But if
guess he's
Illidan dies
bored.
again, it could easily be counter Rax, and then the game goes for even longer.
Yeah. I think MVP might want to get another smoke and try again. I mean, get
They
Ryzen
need to
back
wait
alive.
double Ravage, though. I don't think they could win a fight without it. Actually, maybe if your entire goal is to snipe anti-mage, all you really need is Hex. But
Yes. Well, Hex from Lion is just so good for these pickoffs, and they got kind of lucky to run into AM there, to be honest.
They were going for the Lich, and they were like, oh, look, free AM.
Well, they were not really going for a Lich. They were like, well, we might find something in jungle, and it just so happened to be out of all the heroes that were in the jungle right there, AM was the one standing closest to the enemy, so they kind of got him by chance, but worked out nicely. Smoke gangs are always, you know, it's 50% luck.
40% skill.
No.
15%
Too late for that.
power of will.
Exactly, Bruno.
Damn it.
Exactly like that.
5% pleasure, 15% pain. Wait, is it 15% pain?
I don't know.
They don't
Did you
really
get-
know how to add that well.
Did you get
according to the
your
lyrics of that
percentages
song.
right?
I don't know.
Twitch chat is going to be mad if you add it up to like 115% now.
Hey,
No, it's definitely more than like 100%. Pretty sure.
Is it?
I think
think
so.
it is.
It definitely is.
I think
Okay.
it is.
It goes
Okay.
over 100%. Maybe that's the point. You got to go over 100%.
Yeah.
Speaking
dead.
of going over
Yeah.
100%, Illidan, typical AM contribution, well over 100%.
yep.
Blink in, 1 auto attack.
He needs to blink and take on that.
Well, fuck Maddie. Like,
He can't buy
is
back.
still-
It does a minute with no Lion. And Hex is a pretty big deal right now.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to take a fight maybe? They found out Raisin.
Ryzen is
Lord.
Oh,
gone.
no, you cannot be picked off here.
No
Well, look
buyback
at
on
it.
either
They used
support.
the Abyssal Blade. 1 minute without Abyssal Blade.
He has no buyback.
See? There's no yellow thing.
Yeah.
Naga Doom, though. Or, sorry, Naga mid, though.
No buoy back.
Oh, look at Nagamid.
Back.
It's like, I'm gonna raise you, boys.
I think he has to trade Raxus here.
You don't actually trade against an AM this farm, though. Like, it's not as fast.
He's trading 2, right?
He's trading 2 Raxus, though.
Yeah, maybe. He has a very nice creep wave down on the bottom lane.
Yeah.
and a
Like, they
decent
actually
one
can't
on the mid
defend, though, right? They actually can't defend.
lane. No.
Ravage gonna come down here. Ravage, second Ravage. He's popping the ghost.
Oh, no. Disappeared.
Wow, that level death just
Oh,
annihilated him.
no, he's getting drained. So much damage.
Okay,
Oh, he
they're-
swapped him into him. He's going to get drained even more.
Well, he's
Oh,
dead.
he's dead now.
All the damage in the world does not matter. They get Cyclone the Naga in the air, so they could kill him too. No, they're gonna ignore him. You could go for throne here if you're Virtus Pro, right?
I think they
He's
kind of have
TPing
to. Actually, TPing back and defending
Oh,
bottom.
they
Well, the
lost
Lich doesn't
Lich.
care, right? A DK Phobal. Okay, they're
They
gonna
go
get the
for
Rax,
defense.
and they're gonna go back.
Well, they lost 1 range rack so far.
I think
so-
the Naga should not have TP, by the way. He
Yeah.
would have got 2 Raxes. 2 lanes of Raxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the alternative is if he doesn't TP back, potentially he just loses his throne.
Well, he would get
They
the
could
2
sit
Raxes
back for a
and
long
TP
time,
back.
yeah. Meanwhile, on top lane, actually going out too far again, maybe.
Yeah, the anti-mage is so
Oh,
scary.
yeah.
though.
Even the Abyssal Blade.
Just like, what can you do?
What can't you do?
I like
Could've
how
ended
there's
the game-
just gems on the ground that people are ignoring.
Yeah. Well, I have no space for that, James, so let
The
it get
TI
with the
is that
courier.
TI2 courier or TI3 courier?
Oh, you didn't say
TI2,
it,
right?
TI2.
Yeah.
Flying crab monster.
Yeah.
His name is actually.
No,
Smeagol.
TI3, 2013.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Sneeble.
True.
Yeah. The TI2 was the little box, the first one.
Oh, what is this?
I don't remember.
What is this
MKB?
fancy item?
Oh, yeah, the Dodo.
Drodo.
The Drodo.
Yeah.
The Dodo?
Those
The
things are
Dodo is what we're
apparently
playing right now.
worth like
That's the game, Bruno.
Dodo
MK.
2.
What do you think about
the-
the no boot strat? Is it like a no leg strat, Bruno?
I think honestly at this point, like, you're up 2 sets of racks. You probably don't need Battle Fury. You could probably just have bots.
We need...
Yeah.
Battle Fury, I guess, okay for the illusion clearing.
It's okay for illusion clearing, but at the same time, it's like if you get to
Travels are
MVP's
good
base,
for traveling, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
But why do you need travel if you're a jumper?
I mean, it's still
that movie again
346. You know,
yesterday?
it's not. You know.
Like 50% of all he does is traveling, just saying.
Yes.
And you're against a Naga who just tried to base trade you, so like having this TP scroll option is nice.
Dude, look at this illusion micro right now. It's just
Nice.
it's going everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, this could be huge.
I mean, they gotta
smoke
kill
gang.
AM. They gotta
Oh,
kill
Van
AM.
Roll, can they silence him? Can they
That's
do anything?
not the AM, man.
Can
Alright.
they do anything?
All right, okay, they're gonna go on Mag. They gotta burst him down.
Burst him.
Force staff. They have swap as well. They're definitely not gonna kill him. And Keel's gonna get doomed. Wrath number 1, but the doom goes on Keel. That's the fight.
Dun, dun,
Chain
dun,
Frost
dun.
getting bounced left and right. That's it, man. Illidan's gonna clean up.
I mean, the no boots build seems to be paying off pretty well here.
Actually,
sort of.
struggles killing him. Reason.
Use the butterfly. Run faster.
Flutter.
Jump higher.
Flutter, boys. Slow he is.
Flutter.
Okay.
Flutter,
boy.
you fool.
The lack of fluttering is making me.
Yeah, the lack of fluttering is making me really sad right now as he's trying to chase down. Look
Oh,
at that.
no,
it's a
Oh, RNG solves what the skill cannot.
Yeah.
His team manages to clean up some as well, but I'm very disappointed at the lack of
Oh, and
fluttering.
both top is pushing and mid is pushing.
Yeah.
And Reddit is pushing
Flutter
Flutter
Boys.
Boys. That's what team chat is saying right now.
20 minutes ago, MVP could have won this game. I'm sticking to my guns.
So it was the Razor not going for Acceptor.
Well, I guess just they played it differently. I think they should have went for mid-game push, but they played for the late.
Or was it the anti-mage getting to the BKB? And like once he got to the BKB, there was
Yeah, I think
no
that's when the
answer.
game is just... It was already getting pretty bad before that point.
I mean, it's just a matter of, like, if you're playing Naga versus AM, the AM is almost always going to push faster than you, and I think that's why he just decided to opt to keep the Battle
He
Fury.
hits so hard.
Yeah, like, you're never going to wave clear faster than the AM as Naga.
Oh, look, it's a feed.
It's a feed, and that's QO.
Okay, it's a goner.
He should have buyback, though.
Yeah, he
Yep.
buys back immediately and goes for the fight. He was
Singing the song of your people.
Oh, Ravage!
Or Ravage.
Give it.
Just giving a little bit of particle
Dude.
on the map. That's all it's doing.
Iridium Bleaks away. That chain for us though.
Yes.
Doing a lot of work.
my God. Looking over my
Oh
camera.
my lord, his
here comes the
damage.
GG.
Oh God, it's over.
What was that, like 2 Beyond Godlikes in one game?
Yeah. Well,
Right, 23 and 4.
23 and 4 kills.
So yeah, it's definitely 2.
I gotta say, Illidan's Mana Void has been on point.
He man avoided a BKB one.
Yeah.
Okay, apart from that, mostly
But
on
no, I
point.
agree. Like
Yeah.
his play was actually
It's like
extremely
team fight winning Mana Void. Good stuff.
What? What? So abusive.
What?
I just have to sit over here now in no man's land.
Go stand with you.
Oh, right. I have like this thing. It's going right here.
Solid. Well, there we go. Live. The sound's working.
Welcome back. Sue.
Thank you.
You could have just did another like quadruple cast or something.
True. But like I was actually gonna stay there and then I said something and I realized my mic was turned off. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
move. Like
It's just that production has to know beforehand. That way they
Production
can,
was like, nah, you're out.
you're quiet. I was at some point I was clicking my can.
Oh
Like
God,
pen and
that was
like-
loud.
Yeah, so I won't do that anymore. So it's 1-1. Am I
Yes.
saying that right?
No, it's 2-0.
2-0.
Oh my god, I was
BP
right.
Polar.
So
Maybe Polar.
MVP is sitting at 3 and 3, I believe.
It's been so long, I
Yeah,
can't even
you're right.
remember the predictions, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
I think
we're-
you're right.
Like these were our two longest games of the day.
Yep.
Two last games of the day. I want to like, okay, MVP did not win a game, but on both games they really put up a like gigantic fight. And on top of that, like you could see they were struggling with being tired. First of
Yeah.
all, they have jet
No.
lag. They just came here yesterday evening. They were here as the first ones, last ones to leave, by the way. It's Virtus Pro Polar that is actually starting as the first game tomorrow. So
Okay.
at least MVP has a bit of a break, but
Yeah, I mean, it always evens out in the end. I mean,
Yeah.
you have a bad day one of the days, and then you get some rest afterwards. So I think that MVP played really well. I mean, obviously, the first series went the best for them, but still, even in these last games, as you said, they played really well.
Yeah.
It was just not enough.
well, let's take a look. We have, of course, day one wrapped up. So let's see the standings, of course, after day one. Now, there's a lot more games to play. So basically, it's a round robin, 2-game series. Everybody faces each other twice. And at the end, the bottom two get dropped. Top two get into the last final double elimination bracket. And the other 4 will still play in a double elimination bracket to decide which 2 will join the top 2, if that made sense. And all
There are
that will, of
so
course,
many games.
happen on DreamHack Winter. But overall, it's fairly even today. At least the one that's already, of course, the odd one out is Alliance. They're the only team that has only won 1 game today. So they're like the one that is lowest right now, but there's still so many games to play. So can't really say too much about that. Or is anybody like super surprised about any of the outcomes today?
I think the MVP actually, I would say in the first series overperformed. I think they did really well against VP Classic, I guess,
Yeah,
if you want to call it that.
yeah.
But I mean, against VP Polar, it just seems like they really didn't have much. Like they still were playing well, but they never really pulled anything over on them that I think was crazy, or I don't really feel like there was any point where they were being outplayed. You know, like I kind of felt that way against VP Classic.
Okay. Anything standing out for you, Waga?
No, I kind of agree that just MVP playing so strong in the first series kind of surprised me a little bit. But other than that, these are games where you, as we said, it's very hard to predict Alliance, for example. How strong are they going to play? And it's been a while, you know, we haven't seen some of these teams match up in forever or ever, really. So hard to predict and just no real massive upsets, I feel.
Yeah. Same
Okay.
thing here. No surprises.
Okay, well, we had 8 games today. We're going to have 8 games tomorrow. So let's take a look at what we're going to see
More
tomorrow in the
Dota.
schedule. And basically, I really like this because it's like Virtus Pro Polar versus Alliance.
MVP doesn't
Then
even get a
Alliance
rest day?
versus 4 Anchors. Then 4 Anchors versus MVP Phoenix. And then MVP Phoenix versus Tinker. So Tinker and Virtus Pro Polar are the only one playing one game. But the rest, or one game series, I should say. But the rest is all playing like 2 series.
Still a rest day. They can sleep for very long. you
Yeah,
know? They
like
get
I
here
like the way
lately.
it's done.
Do we have a rest day?
No, we don't get rest
We've
days.
been here for like over
What are you,
12
new?
hours.
Are you new or something? You're a caster.
This is, okay, first off, this is DreamHack, which means you work minimum 12 hours a day.
Okay.
Okay, this is an easy day. And second, no, that's it. It's
That's
just you
not
work 12-hour
including the
days.
traveling. And
Yes,
so
that's
on,
not
yes.
including getting here and
Wasn't
back.
that bad.
What? No, I
We
didn't
had
say
a
it was
car
bad. I said this
picking
was
you
an
up.
easy day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you go to LAN finals, it's like 14+ hour days, sometimes 16
Easy
to 18.
peasy.
You know?
Easy peasy, we can do that. That means, of course, we're going to be back tomorrow. And yes, in less than 12 hours, rather... Oh, actually, sorry, in 13 hours, sorry, we're going to be back with the next series. So that's going to be it. Any final words? Apart from bye?
Good night.
I'll make
Or
sure
just
to smash my other hand in a car door tomorrow. That way it's even. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for watching. Be back tomorrow, of course, for
Check out our
a gigantic
Bruno.
day of Dota once again. Thank you for watching.
Look at him. The brain.